Good morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
My nigga.
Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
And you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me. But
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Bring your ass.
hey,
You serious?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket, sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You're either really good or you're really bad in the NFL. There is no in between. There is no in between, Craig. We have two teams that have punched their ticket to the playoffs. But we also have one team that's already won a division. Shout out Bills.
It's crazy. I feel like this is the earliest I ever remember a team. I was just
Week
reading that.
13? Yeah.
I was just reading that they clinched the AFC East already, and I was like, we just got to December.
Yeah. So all my tickets on the Jets and the Dolphins win that division, they're already losers.
Rest in
This
peace,
early.
man.
Yeah. Well,
You made up for it
normal.
yesterday, though.
Sure did. We're gonna get in. I want to say that we're gonna recap what happened in the world of football yesterday, but I don't think we need to because you just go back and watch your show on Sunday morning and I'll just listen to what I said. All right. Told you what was gonna happen.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
Shut up. Just kidding. Okay, we're gonna get into recapping NFL. We got a lot of college football stuff to talk about too. We've got random breaking news and stuff like that. But first, before we get into any of that, Cricket, you got to answer this question. But first, I got to say good morning to Mont. Good morning, Mont. By the way, shout out to Mont. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold up. Why is this? What are we doing here? It is way too early for this. Good morning, Mont. Shout out to Mont. Let me get this pulled up too for Mont.
Good morning, Mont.
Man.
Good to
This
see
is
you,
the
man.
most professional show ever.
Ever?
That's not what I was looking for either. Look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
That was the god.
That's what we wanted right there. Mont. Shout out to Mont. I saw Mont got him some Game On merch over on our merch store.
You said this is the most professional show ever. The universe said bullshit.
Yeah. Not today. It's Monday. You keep those jokes to yourself.
Yeah.
You
Universe.
piece of shit. But yeah, shout out to Mont. Thanks for getting some gear. I believe it's you. But appreciate it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Appreciate you, Mont. Good stuff, man. Good to see you in here. Hope you're doing all right this morning.
Yeah. Shout out. Got one of the cool little thermal cups. Looks sweet.
Let's go. Let's go. Love that.
I can't tell. Every time I make something, I'm like, ooh, I really want to order this stuff now too. I kind of want the I still need to get the fanny pack though.
That fanny pack's sweet. I don't support fanny packs. That one's sweet.
By the way, it is Cyber Monday. So the promo code, if you want to get, listen, Black Friday deal will go through the end of today. You buy anything on here, by the way, Mom, I will be sending you you and everyone else that orders stuff over the weekend will be getting your 3 free months to the locals. So you'll get 3 months free to gameon.locals.com as a supporter status gifted to you by just buying anything on here. And as a bonus, if you purchase something or if you buy $75 or more worth of stuff, use the promo code GameOn and get free shipping. All right.
Let's go.
That'll go through the end of today, which means it will go until I remember to turn off the promo code tomorrow or sometime this week. So you might have a little extra time, knowing me, getting busy, forgetting to do something. It might go past today, but you don't want to risk it. All right. You don't want to risk it.
That's right.
It's like, it's like being the who was just up? Who was up over the weekend? Oh yeah. It's like being Who did Georgia play?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. It's like being Georgia Tech and you're up like 14 with 5 minutes left in the game. Probably going to win, but you don't want to risk it.
Or probably
God,
not.
if I was more awake, that would have been great. A great analogy there.
Yeah, you're crushing it this morning, man.
It would have been better had I just not had to sit here and think about it for a second.
Yeah, that's
It's all
fair.
good.
It's all good. Moving on.
Moving right along. No, thank you, Mont. Thank you. All right. Now,
Just crucial question I got to answer, man.
this crucial question. That's right. This question, Crick. It may determine the fate of this show. So no pressure. All right. But I'm going to ask you a question that's going to lead up to the question. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
I think so.
Have you? Do you make PB&J sandwiches?
Do I make them?
Yeah. Have you made one? Have you made a PB&J before?
Well, yeah.
Okay. That's all. Here comes the question. Now, on this hypothetical scenario, there's no cleaning the knife. There's nothing. You've got to do either or. If you can't clean the knife, do you go jelly first, then peanut butter, or do you go peanut butter, then jelly? Because the idea is, do you want peanut butter in your jelly, or do you want jelly in your peanut butter? What's the correct answer?
You probably go jelly, then peanut butter, because it would be easier to clean the peanut butter or clean the jelly out of the peanut butter than it would be to clean the peanut butter out of the jelly. Jelly's kind of not, the peanut butter is more solidified. So to keep it all in that one area right there, so I can use the knife to get the jelly out of the peanut butter too. But if I put that peanut butter in the jelly all runny and stuff, and that peanut butter gonna wind up all in that jelly.
Who wants jelly in their peanut butter, though?
Who wants peanut butter in their jelly?
I mean,
Apparently
no one
all of
cares.
us,
You
'cause we
kind of
mixed
look at it and
together.
you look like, okay, cool, not a big deal. But if that jelly's in your peanut butter, that ruins
No.
for everything else.
It's not going to be in your peanut butter because it doesn't run all down through to the bottom of it like it would in the jelly. See, it's still going to stay on the top, and I can go over with that knife and get that jelly off at the top of the peanut butter.
But you can use peanut butter for a whole bunch of other different things than making sandwiches. The jelly,
There ain't going to be no jelly in there, man.
There's jelly. There's no way you're going to get all that jelly out.
I'm going to go try it this morning after I get done.
Okay. Well, you answered it wrong, but
No, you get in that jelly, man. It's going to be all up in that stuff.
Who cares? What are you using the jelly for? More than likely,
I use it for like my biscuits and my toast for breakfast too, man. I don't just eat it for just peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, but everyone likes a little taste of peanut butter, even on your biscuits and all the other stuff. You get a little.
And just buy you some of that. Just buy you some of the goober stuff where they mix it together anyway.
Oh, my man's an innovator. He's a thinker. Good morning, Pissant. How we doing, buddy? Good morning,
sir. He had him a nice little hit the other night. I don't know if he got him a little buzz late Saturday night or what, but he was active in the Hawaii game. I woke up to several texts from him about the Hawaii game, and I'm pretty sure the biggest one he had, I think he had a -7.5. I know they won by 8, so I know all of them were winners, man.
Man.
That's
all
right.
in on Hawaii, man. We've all been there.
He did it too, bro. He sent it to me, and after it was over, he sent me a bunch of like big-eyed faces and stuff, and I was like, man, you crushed it with the Rainbow Warriors late night.
The late night Hawaii chase, man. Good times.
Okay,
there's nothing like it,
No, there is.
It's not guaranteed. It's guaranteed some sort of emotional response.
If I'm ever betting the Hawaii game late at night, you know that I've had a real rough day, and I'm trying to recover.
That's what I'm saying. We've all been there, Craig. We've all.
I don't know if you've ever seen that show, The Bookie, that's on. I think it's on HBO or one of them.
Yeah, I've seen like half of it.
But the guy calls him, and he's like, sitting there, he's like 300 on the Hawaii over. All right, got it. And he, like, the dude looks at it, he's like, it's a bad bet. He's trying to make up for his weekend. It's a bad bet because Hawaii is the only team that's ever playing that late at night, and you got to bet something on their stupid game to try to recover, and you wind up down double.
Yep.
Unless you're pissant.
Unless you're pissant.
Man, he said I was very buzzed. I had a feeling when you sent me all that, the time of night it was, you were sending me those screenshots. I had a feeling you had your little mountains blue buzz going on.
Well, that's funny. All right, let's get into the world of sports now.
Sports? How about that?
Sports. And I'm trying to wake up this morning. We'll start as we always do with the thing that we've seen most recently, and that was a beautiful. See, I told you I was waiting all week for this. Wasn't that game beautiful to watch? The game sucked, but I mean the snow looked cool.
I
It
didn't
looked
watch
really
much of it.
nice.
I gave them one chance in the second half for me to watch that. I was like, 49ers score. I'll keep watching this. They drove all the way down. They fumbled, running all the way back, and I was like, I'm turning this shit off. I'm not watching another play.
Juszczyk showing us why there's no more fullbacks in the league.
Right. Why we don't see a lot of fullback dives at the goal line and things.
You know what I felt bad for? I felt bad for anyone who had 49ers in the first quarter because it came down to one play. It came down to one play from the 8-yard line in a snow game.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like 8 seconds left. They run the ball, and the guy runs it in to score right at the end of the quarter. Had he slipped up, had he just ran it in, got a couple yards, you're sitting there. Niners win the first quarter 3-0.
You can't have nothing.
Can't have nothing nice. Yeah, this was an ass whooping. This was a 35-10 ass whooping. Everyone's talking about Josh Allen MVP. The shout out to the Bills. They're 10-2 and won the AFC East again. James Cook, looking like vintage James Cook, 14 carries, 107 yards, 1 tutty. Josh Allen. Shout out to Josh Allen. If you had him in fantasy, you were going off. You were going off. Did you let me see. Did you see this play, Craig? You probably missed this.
If you turned the second half, I did not. I see the last play I watched was that fumble by Juszczyk.
Josh Allen got like 9 or 10 points on one play in fantasy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This is what he did. Throws it. Cooper goes, don't worry. I got you, fam. Caught it. Okay. Boom. All right. Now you're thinking, well, he's tackled. He's tackled, right? There's 3 guys on him, right? Give it to him. Now, I don't know how they didn't blow the play dead here, but they didn't.
Looks like forward progress is stopped.
Yeah, it does. Come on. Pitched it to Josh. It just happened. Touchdown. That counts as a passing and a receiving touchdown for Josh Allen.
In the same play?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So he got like 14 points in that play.
Something like that, yeah. I was just going with what everyone said online.
It's more than 9. It's got to be at least 10 because it's 4 for the passing touchdown and 6 for the receiving touchdown or whatever. So it's at least 10 points in one play.
Josh became the first player in NFL history to throw, catch, and run for a touchdown.
That's crazy, dude. What up, Andrew? How you doing, man? And Blue? Good morning, Blue. That's
morning,
insane,
Blue.
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That play right there is the thumbnail to the show.
Start doing stuff that ain't never been done. Sounds like an MVP type player. Just saying.
I feel like that doesn't happen though, but for this fluky scenario and the snow, but it still happens. So
yeah, I started to say you don't normally see the quarterback being the receiver of the hook and ladder after he throws it. That's not
just
normally
to have
how that works.
the thought, the the football IQ to follow this play,
Yeah,
because this was not designed.
Yeah,
no
I'm telling you what though, this goes the other way. Somebody's getting their ass chewed out because they're gonna be like, just get tackled, bro. Just get tackled. You're
probably not getting your ass chewed out though because it's like 28-7 at this point.
Yeah, well, okay, that's why you try this. Don't try this shit in a 14-10 game.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's cool.
How was forward progress not stopped there though, dude?
It was like they drove him back 4 yards.
Yeah, the refs just go. Maybe his lips were frozen or something. He couldn't blow the whistle in time.
Maybe they had the script.
The Josh Allen MVP script.
No good, man.
Pretty cool play though.
It was a cool play. He straight Supermans for that thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he Supermaned it. There's a couple other cool plays too. This is not a cool play. God, I love seeing the internet doctors last night, though. Did you see what happened to
Oh,
Christian
yeah.
McCaffrey? Oh, poor guy. Just right here, non-contact. He just goes down and says, "Yep, that didn't feel right."
He got hurt the play before that.
Is it? Oh, he did?
The play before that, he's running, man. He takes a run around the end. He actually gains a little bit of yards, but when dude hits him, you can see when he jumps up, he like spikes the ball. Like he knows something pulled or something like that. He's got that frustration on his face, and then he tries to come back and run this play, and that's when he realized he couldn't run. He just goes down. So it's not actually like non-contact right there. He gets hurt on the play he runs before this.
Okay, see, yeah, because everyone's playing internet doctor. They're like, watch his leg right here, this one right here. And you just see as he plants here, like a shockwave go up. Like, when an Achilles pops.
I don't think that's it. That
wasn't it. The reason why his legs shake is because all his fucking weight is going on his, you know what I mean?
His leg might be shaky because he's cold.
Yeah, I go, or maybe because he's running and all his weight is going onto this part of his body. Of course, his body's gonna shake, dude.
Yeah, I mean, these people are idiots when they get on there doing that. Think that I'm like, I want to see where their degree came from. But yeah, no, he doesn't even get hurt on this play. He just can't do it. He gets hurt on the play before that. He's trying to stretch out on a run, and the knee just kind of, you can just tell it doesn't even look like he really gets hurt, but he jumps up and his reaction where he slams the ball down and stuff. It was like Christian McCaffrey would never be slamming the ball down that spot unless he was frustrated about something like this. And then he tries to go back and run this next play, and he can't even get out of the backfield. But it's not an Achilles or anything like that. It's supposed to be it's some kind of PCL injury, and he'll have an MRI today to figure out the extent of it and stuff. But I'll tell you right now, his season's done. You're not going to have anything to play for by the time he gets healthy, and it'd be foolish to bring him back. Why not just reboot for next year?
What up, Buy Stocks?
What up, man?
Yeah, disappointed season for Christian McCaffrey gets even more disappointing. But hey, at least the highlight of his season was doing that commercial with Matthew McConaughey.
That paid well.
Uber Eats commercial.
I still laugh my ass off at that every single time it comes on.
Me too. It's great.
Jerry's eating rice.
Huh. Jerry's eating rice.
Love that.
Yeah, that sucks. 49ers, listen, your season's not done. It's almost done, but it's not done. You can still win the division. And like I said, it was going to come down to they either had to beat the Bills or they have to beat the Lions at the end of this month. At least the Lions you have home. You don't have Christian McCaffrey. Who knows what players you'll have available then too. But hey, at least you get him at home. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
I don't think there's very much of one, but sure.
I'm just
only way that team will beat the Lions is the Lions don't have to play nobody, which is very likely.
That's true. No, they have to because everyone in that division keeps winning.
It's true. It's true. It's a pretty good division. So,
yeah.
What do they have? A 2-game lead now?
And the Eagles are on their ass trying to snag the 1 seed from them, dude.
Yeah, Eagles are a good football team
Let's
too.
go there. Speaking of the Eagles just curb stomped the Ravens. I know it looks close, but
it's not.
It was not. Ravens came out. You know what happened in this game? So the Eagles win 24-19. The Ravens go up 9-0. And I shit you not, Crick. I was this close from doing it, but I told myself I'm staying away from the game all day. I stayed away from pretty much all the afternoon games other than the Bucs game. Because everything ended on the Bucs game, but the other stuff like the Rams, Saints, Eagles, Ravens, even last night's game, I had nothing on the Sunday night game. I had nothing.
I don't blame you. You won yesterday. I wouldn't have bet nothing either, man.
Well, yeah,
only bad things could happen.
Yeah, and after the run I just had, I said, you know what, we're gonna take our money and go home, and we'll try again another day.
That's a fair point. It's that discipline is unrivaled, sir.
Well, it was a snow game, so it's like I don't know what we're gonna get. No one knows. You're just guessing. I mean, we're already guessing most of the time, but now there's other factors that I can't calculate.
It landed right on 45. That total was 45. How do they do it, bro?
They have the script. That's how.
They must, dude. I had the under in that Eagles-Ravens game there, and it was looking real bleak at halftime. It was 14-12. And I was like, I had under 49.5, and I was like, oh, we're in trouble here.
When the Ravens missed that extra point, I shit you not, Greg, I was thinking about betting on the Eagles money line at that point. I go, this just feels like this is a sign.
Ooh.
And sure enough, the Ravens, once again, they just like against good teams, they can't stop them when they get the momentum goes their way, and they can't get that momentum back, at least offensively.
Dude, it feels that way, doesn't it? You miss an extra point, no matter how many points you're up, I feel like it turns the whole tides of the game. And Justin Tucker's cashed, man.
Yeah. And like I said, it looks like it was close. It wasn't. Like they did nothing offensively until the very end of this game for the Ravens. That is.
Yeah, they were up 24-12, and the Ravens scored with what, a minute, just over a minute left or something like that.
Yeah.
If it was even that soon. I know they didn't have a chance to win the damn game at the end.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Saquon.
Saquon? What about it?
Stud.
Yeah. Football player.
He
100%.
knows what to do.
Yep, he's 100% football player, man. Solid. I still feel like those Giants fans just having nightmares watching that every week.
Oh my God! Did you see the Trevor Lawrence hit yesterday?
Well, it looked like that damn. There's an old school when somebody gets hit. Was it Perfect that used to play for the Bengals?
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, he hit somebody like that one time, about killed them like that. Come on, man. We know these guys are sliding. You know they're going to protect them. Like he goes down to slide. It's not like he hesitates on that play. Like you knew he was going to slide on that play, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, it's pretty apparent that he's going to slide.
Trevor,
as a defensive player, you can't hit that guy, bro.
Yeah,
not
but
the way
I mean,
you hit him.
If you don't, I'm not saying that the hit was clean or anything like that, but I understand the point of like, well, if I let up, then they're just going to wait longer and longer to slide and get those extra few yards more and more and more.
And let's be honest, Trevor Lawrence did that fake slide in like a national championship game or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And so it's like that's in his repertoire. And if you've ever studied Trevor Lawrence, I'm sure that'd be in the back of your mind. What's the fake slide? But
Look around and find out.
I'm just saying that was that one right there. He hits him hard, dude. He looked like I saw when you said Trevor Lawrence is dead on your tweet or whatever, and then I watched the play and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked like he had
this
one of those.
Remember, the most professional non-clickbait sports show on the internet. That was not clickbait.
No, it wasn't. Dead. He looked like Tua laying there.
Yeah. All right, let's rapid fire through these. Colts defeat my Patriots 25-24. I'm not even mad at this. I lost a parlay because my dumbass decided to do Patriots money line with the over. But I'm not mad because we lost the game, so I'm kind of excited. So we stay at 3-10. This is the difference between like the number 3 overall pick in the draft and number 10. So I'm happy. Drake May looked great. Freaking stud out there.
He is a stud.
He's a specimen, man. Speaking of hits, Hunter Henry took a lick and they made him come out of the game.
I had a sweet little parlay. I've been messing with these same game parlay X's where you combine same game parlays from different games. So I had one yesterday, man. It was like plus 53.88 or something. But I parlayed. I had Patriots money line first half, Colts money line for the game, parlayed with Chargers money line first half, Falcons money line for the game. And the Falcons had a shot. The only one missed was the Falcons money line for the game, man. Everybody else came through, and the Falcons had a chance to win that damn thing. Then they're dead to me. I hate the damn Atlanta Falcons. I hate them. It doesn't matter which way I try to pick on them, for them, against them, over, under, money line, spread. Fuck the Falcons.
I tried telling you.
Shit.
I tried telling you. No, I go, but does that happen to Harbaugh? I tried telling you all day yesterday. You guys wouldn't listen to me.
I know, man. I know. I've started having fun with these little damn. That's the last thing I needed to find is where they let me combine same game parlays from multiple games. I can't hit one in the same game, so now I'm just going to compare them all together and like it's going to work. It's the last thing I needed to discover.
Real quick on that Colts Patriots, I was going to be so sad if that over didn't. We had 30 points at half. We needed like over 41.5, 42.5. We had 30 points in the first half. It was looking great. We needed the very last play of the game to
golly,
or the last minute of the game to hit the over. Jeez, but we got there. We got there.
We did get there. What up, supporting? What up, Red Android? How y'all doing, man? Good to see y'all.
Good morning.
Golly,
yeah, Chargers defeat the Falcons 17-13. Once again, Harbaugh, you don't bet against Harbaugh in bad situations. You just don't do it. The guy's a psychopath.
He's crazy, bro. He is crazy, man.
Yeah. Steelers, this one was fun. See, I had the Steelers in this one. I just was like, don't overthink this. Mike Tomlin as a divisional dog. Say no more. Say no more. Bet Mike Tomlin as a divisional dog. That's what you do.
I want to talk about somebody from this game.
All right.
George Pickens is one of the most talented football players to ever walk the planet as far as physical abilities and all that stuff go. That guy's a head case, man.
Oh yeah, he is.
That guy's gonna wind up Antonio Brown in the shit out of his career. And he's not even got all the leverage that Antonio Brown had, because he hasn't done near what Antonio Brown did early in his career. But that guy is so physically gifted, and he can't shut his damn mouth.
Dude, no, they can't. He can't. Sorry, I'm trying to find this damn thing. I swear, I retweet these things, and I did it on purpose to make sure. I wanted to play you a Mike Tomlin clip from yesterday.
We love Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Mike Tomlin. He 18 straight winning seasons.
That's incredible, dude.
I guess you say non-losing seasons, because some of those were
8-8, whatever. But still, that's incredible, man. You've been in this league 18 years, and you don't have.
Watch this. I'm clipping this part out, by the way. Did you see him after the game here?
Huh.
His player says something to him.
Yep. All right.
Here he is. This guy says something like, "Hell, oh shoot, you were mic'd up the whole time."
Oh man, you were mic'd up. Shut up. Oh,
He said, "Shut up."
He says, "Shut up." No, listen to this. Listen to the second part.
Shut up. Oh, shut your ass up. Let's go.
Shut your ass up. Let's go.
You were mic'd up.
Shut up.
Being mic'd up is a thing. You tell a lot of these guys forget about it. That's like that Peyton rant where he's going off on Saturday on the sideline, and he gets over there, he's talking back quarter. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm mic'd up too. Forgot all about it."
Shut your ass up.
You gotta know, when you're mic'd up, man, you're gonna give him a clip for NFL films for years if you ain't careful.
Oh man, Steelers win 44-38. I was so nervous to take the over. I wanted to, but I stayed away from it. God,
I wish we'd
what
have
a
all
game, dude. What a game.
The Bengals should
ahead.
be so much better than they are, dude. This is a good football team.
Yeah,
they got a terrible
it started off with a pick six for the first touchdown in the game, which should have been pass interference, but that's what set off Pickens the whole time. But once he threw that pick six, I was like, oh, we're about to get a game from Russ. He's starting off with a pick. We're about to get a game from Russ. And sure as shit, 29-38, 414 yards, 3 tutties for Russell Wilson.
Russ playing good, dude.
Yeah.
There ain't no two ways about it. We've thrown enough shade at Russell Wilson around here over the last couple of years and all that stuff. Russ playing good this year. Period.
I feel like veteran quarterbacks, when they take the beginning of the season off for whatever reason, they just do well.
Yeah,
it's weird.
hard.
Remember when Brady got suspended for those first 4 games?
Yeah,
for that bullshit.
But it probably feel like
they won the Super Bowl.
It's hard to go through a 17-game season, bro. 12 or 13-game season sounds way better.
So for us, they're like, hey, why don't you just take like the first 7 games off, dude? Don't worry.
Well, I need you to just win 4 of them. Just win 4 of them.
I'm Mike Tomlin. I don't lose. You know, at worst we'll be even. You know what I mean?
I'll keep you in the game
when you come back. You know?
Yeah, 100%, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. People don't understand how incredible that is. That man's never had a losing season coaching in the NFL. That's nuts.
It's wild, dude. It's wild. He's a specimen.
Because they've had years where key players have been injured and all this stuff. I mean, hell, last year T.J. Watt went down halfway through the season, all this stuff. They've had big guys get banged up a lot of those years, and he still finds a way to win more games than he loses, or at least as many as he loses.
And he's telling his players to shut their ass up.
Shut their ass up. That's why. That's why, because Mike Tomlin don't take no shit. He told George yesterday in that press conference, they're like, yeah, George is a great talent. George got to grow the fuck up.
Did you see but Antonio Brown posted something about it too.
Oh, God.
No, this thing was good.
No, he has those?
Oh, dude, his
I know. Antonio Brown's gold. For all the wrong reasons.
This is funny. This isn't what I was going to show you, but it says Hunter Biden celebrating the pardon. Did you see the big news?
No.
Joe Biden pardoned his son for all the crimes he did since 2014, where he was money laundering and all that shit, and his gun conviction and all that fun stuff.
How
Oh,
do we
it's
just
great.
let this happen?
It's hilarious.
How do we
All the tweets about Joe Biden saying no one is above the law, and then you see community notes now just fact checking him.
I'm like, how is this even allowed? How do we let this go?
I don't know, but where's it at? There was a good thing he did over here with the
They've been money laundering for 10 years. They just let him off the hook.
this right here. He says reasons why players love Mike Tomlin, coaching at his finest. And you'll see here, this is after Pickens was upset about what should have been a pass interference call, but ended up being a pick six.
He's always upset.
But yeah, you see him. He brings him in, talking to him. You know, because you see some of these other coaches. You see some of these other coaches, some of these other players walking by their coaches. They won't stop. You know what I mean? They don't even listen to him.
Yeah.
But when Mike Tomlin wants to put his hand around your neck and talk to you and whisper in your ear, you listen.
Grab him by the nape of the neck, and you're going to listen to what I got to say. Because if I was one of those coaches, when those players walk by, because most of these coaches are ex-players. I'm sorry. If I'm Mike Vrabel or somebody, and you go walking by me when I'm trying to talk to you, probably getting a Goldberg spear.
Also, no homo.
What did I say?
You didn't say anything. I was just saying, you know.
Okay. I was like, damn, what'd I do?
Hand around his neck, whisper in his ear. We got to say no homo, you know.
It does look a little gay.
Getting a little gay there, Mike, but you've earned it, so it's okay.
Yeah. Man, don't lose.
Vikings defeat the Cardinals 23-22. Great comeback here by the Vikings. I thought the Cardinals were gonna pull this one off, but Cardinals, it's been almost 50 years since you've won in Minnesota. We knew it wasn't happening.
Still ain't one.
Yeah. I'm just upset with Jay Maine because I thought we were getting the cover. No one told me we were supposed to just bet the money line. Jeez.
I don't know why when they were down 23-6 or whatever the hell it was, 22-6. I don't know why we didn't just pile on the money line then at plus 500 or better, probably.
Because it's Sam Darnold still.
Yeah, but they, like I said, I was telling ST40 meters, I was like, whenever somebody comes and throws a static like this where a team ain't won there in damn near 50 years and all this stuff, there's some crazy shit in the water or something going on because it ain't like they ain't played in the last 50 years. I know they don't play every year and all that stuff, but they've played several times at this point. Something weird about when the Cardinals play in Minnesota, just like when the 49ers play in Minnesota.
You know what's really nice to have when you need a game-winning drive and there's multiple fourth downs?
A Justin Jefferson?
It's really nice to have a Justin.
It's nice to have a Justin Jefferson.
Very nice. They definitely needed him. That guy was making some plays yesterday.
Dude, he's unreal, bro. And think about this. He makes those plays and gets his numbers knowing that the other team is 100% scheming against him.
Mm-hmm.
Like just him. Like we're like, okay, we got to take 18 out of the game. Everybody else we'll worry about later. But 18, we got to get him out of the game.
You can't.
You can't. You can't do it.
Can't. Seahawks defeat the Jets 26-21. Did you see this game, Crick?
Dude, I did watch a little bit of this.
You should have seen my group chat with my buddies that are huge Seahawks fans. It was hilarious to watch. It was hilarious.
Probably like a lot of those Tennessee ball group chats on Saturday.
Yep. So Seattle Seattle special teams just shit the bed, giving up kickoff returns and then fumbling 3 times in a row. I believe it was the same play. I know 2 of them was the same guy, but just giving the Jets every possible advantage. And then the Jets just blow it, dude.
They found new ways to lose games.
Nothing in the second half.
It's unreal. Like, I can't believe this team with all that talent on it is this bad, dude.
Dude, I had a feeling the Jets were going to win this game because it was like a different vibe out there with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers at the beginning of this game was he was a lead blocker for his wide receiver on a little end around. And he laid a hit, and he took a hit.
People forget.
I was like, that is stupid. Why are you putting your 40-something-year-old quarterback out there to get hit by these guys? But at the same time, he popped right up. He's smiling. His teammates are all hyped. And I'm like, well, maybe that's what they needed, you know?
I feel like these guys forget a lot of times these games are 4 quarters, 60 minutes long. You see them out there in that first quarter acting a fool, and you forget you got to be still playing in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a great comeback win by the Seahawks, though. They just kept fighting, even after making all those mistakes. But you still can't trust them.
No, absolutely not. They needed that win big though. That probably win that winds up squeaking them in the playoffs somewhere.
To win the division.
Are they leading now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the Cardinals. What are the Cardinals at? Oh yeah, Cardinals got another. The Seahawks not had a bye yet? No. They're both okay. 7-5. Oh, it said 7-6. 7-5. Yeah. So
we'll pull
what?
up the standings here in a second too. But yeah.
Game up. Yeah.
Commanders, this one was easy. It was so easy, it was scary. It was scary. You're just sitting there thinking all week long, I love the Commanders. And then I saw all the money on it. You know, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ignore all the signals. I gave you guys all those stats, and you guys are like, you're getting into the weeds on that one. I'm like, well.
No, I flip-flopped. I was on Titans all week long, and I flip-flopped around. I said, no, you're right. Commanders is the play here.
A stat where an 8-point favorite loses and an 8-point dog wins, and they're playing each other the next week. And they're a 6-point favorite to get. You know what I mean? It's like another big favorite. They're gonna win, and they did. Shout out to the Commanders, 42-19 win over the Titans.
As I was putting my bets in for that one, I remembered that stat you threw at me, and I was like, you know what? I can't bet against that. 25-9, I guess 26-9 now. I can't bet against that, man.
Yeah. I'm just kicking myself because I love the over in this one, but I was like, you never know. But then again, Will Levis is always good for an over game because he's good to throw 6 points the other way.
Yeah, he definitely going to throw a touchdown past the other team.
Yeah. Texans, I don't know. Listen, I don't know how the hell the Texans maybe the Texans really are bad.
This is what
we get to win 23-20. I don't know how they didn't cover this game, pissing me all sorts of off. But Trevor Lawrence is out of the game, and you're up at one point, I think like 20. You're up 23-6 in the fourth quarter, and somehow you let Mac Jones come back and cover this game.
What are we doing?
What up, Slick Nerd? Said I'm so happy the Ravens lost. That's right.
There you go. Yeah, man. What are we doing? You're up 23-6. They're facing a backup quarterback. They haven't had a pulse on offense all day long, and they're just going to come back and backdoor cover this thing. NFL is so stupid.
I don't get it. Oh, the NFL took off the Trevor Lawrence play. Those bastards.
They took it off?
Well, they copyright claimed it.
Oh, well, good for you, NFL, you pieces of shit.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh, found it. They just
found
took
it.
Off the one
you have to work hard for that.
They took off the one that I had. I don't know why. Piece of shit. Even at this point, they're playing like trash at 6-0. That means Mac Jones put up 20 points.
Mac.
In like a little over half a game. What
Let's
do we do?
go, Mac.
Represents that well.
He's dead.
Dead right there.
Right there.
Those lights
Arm
are out.
out.
Know that. And you knew too, dude. You knew they were going to be fighting over this. You can't hit them quarterbacks like that, bro. They won't let you sack them.
You won't let you can't because my man just did it.
Well, you can do it, but you can also know you're going to be. You got kicked out of that game yesterday. You're going to get fined, and they go suspend you for 2 more damn games. So,
well, dude thought he was invincible because I don't know if you remember this was a couple of years ago. He had his hand around Tom Brady's throat and didn't get flagged for it. Remember, he choked Tom. I almost ran over to.
You almost ran and got him, huh? Yeah. Well, they won't let you sack the man and fall on top of him without calling a roughing the passer penalty. You think they were going to let that hit go? Come on, be smarter, bro. Part of being a professional is knowing how to make professional plays. That's not a professional play. That's kind of shit you see in high school.
Yeah. Rams win 21-14 over the Saints. Honestly, I thought we were going to see more scoring in this one, but hey, the Rams 14 points in the fourth quarter, get it done. Shout out.
Dude, this game was weird too. I was expecting to see a whole lot more points.
I didn't see shit of this game, to be honest.
It was. I planned on watching some of it, but it was 6-0 at halftime, and I was like, "Who gives a shit?"
I was at Costco.
Okay, you didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And then the Bucs, dude. The Bucs tried every which way to give this game away and piss me all sorts of off, but they didn't.
I told you, dude. We never ever put it all together when we play at Carolina. It doesn't matter how bad they are, how good we are. We never put a full game together when we're playing at Carolina.
Dude, I was betting my ass off because I had big parlays and teasers ending on the Bucs money line and the Bucs plus 1.5. So I've got Panthers. I middled this bitch. I took so much on Panthers plus 3.5 live.
God, some people just live right.
And I was praying for an overtime tie. because then my money line bets that I had like plus 300 on the Panthers money line just to hedge out because there was so much riding on the Bucks. And so I bet them. But if it would have ended in a tie, those would have got refunded.
Won them all.
And then all my other ones would have.
Don't get greedy, man. I needed my Bucks to win this game. I'm glad you won all your bets, but I needed us to win this game because, especially after the Falcons lost yesterday, I was like, we got to have this game. I thought for sure that was going to be the most Buccaneers thing to do ever, but I forgot. We got Baker Mayfield as our quarterback now.
That's right. That's right. You don't lose. You don't lose. Yeah, look at that. Seattle 7-5, top of the division there.
Steps bet that a long time ago.
Look at that too. Bucks right there with the Falcons. Obviously, the Falcons are going to have the tiebreakers, but all they got to do is win going forward. Win more games in Atlanta, and you win the division.
Win more. Just win more games than them. And they're playing bad right now.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad.
Kirk Cousins could not make a mistake yesterday.
Dude, you seen it too. Like, he looked like Kirk of old.
You know,
like the bad Kirk. I'm talking about like a Washington Redskins Kirk.
Okay. What do you want to talk about here? You talk about something real quick. I got to step away for a second. But college football, it's all yours. Whatever you want to talk about, go.
All right, man. We'll talk about it.
And then I have a college football question for you.
Okay, we'll do that. Oh, we'll just start up there at the top, man. Tulane Green Wave let me down right there. Several teams this week that lost last week. They're going to go on to play in their conference championship this weekend. Tulane will be playing Army in the AAC championship, but a big win for Memphis right there. And they got to be kicking themselves a little bit because they're sitting there at 10-2 as well, and should be very much in the Group of 5 playoff spot conversation, but wound up dropping a couple early on that were bad losses. And that's what's kept them out of the championship game and all that stuff. But big win for the Tigers right here, 34-24 over the Green Wave. There's that Georgia Tech game that was madness, man. Georgia Tech had them dead to rights in this thing, up 27-13 with about 5 minutes to go in the game. Georgia winds up coming back, tying it up, getting into OT, and we went to 8 OTs in this damn thing. Now, granted, it's a little faulty because of the bullshit OT rules in college now, but it's still 8 overtimes, man. Georgia winds up getting them in that 8th overtime to win this one 44-42 there and keep them in a good spot, man. In a good spot. Now they're going to get in, win or lose on Saturday, man. Win or lose against Texas on Saturday. Georgia's going to be in the playoff one way or another. Obviously, they win, they're going to have the bye game. And but if they lose, I still believe they're going to be right there in that mix. Probably won't host a game if they lose this one, but they will still be in the playoff no matter what. Boise State there, 34-18 over Oregon State. This one was a little closer than the score reflects, but Boise State was never really in doubt of losing this game. They pretty much did what they had to do right here and just kind of methodically got to the end of it. Ashton Genty is still a stud. Man's a stud, but they got a big game this weekend in the Mountain West Conference Championship game against UNLV. They're only small favorites in that game. So had a good one with UNLV earlier in the year. We'll get the rematch now and see if UNLV can knock them off, make way for somebody else in that Group of 5 spot right there. Ole Miss wins the Egg Bowl 26-14 over Mississippi State. Boy, I know Will had the under in this one. I believe it was 61.5 was the number. It was 14-10 after the first quarter, Mississippi State, and we thought the under was dead to rights, man. Well, Ole Miss scored 16 the rest of the way after that to win it 26-14, man. It was never even had to sweat it, really, if you had the under in this thing. We thought we did. You had to sweat it for just a minute in the first quarter, but that's about it right there. So I was going to get over here and see if I can pull my scores up so we can keep going down through there. The next one we've got after Ole Miss and Mississippi State there, Colorado defeats Oklahoma State 52-0. Man, I've had the over in this damn game. And Oklahoma State can't even get us a tutty. I'm sorry, but it's time for Mike Gundy to go. I don't care if he's a man, almost 60 and all that stuff. That man's got to go. This is garbage. This team was picked to win the Big 12 in the preseason, all the preseason polls and all that stuff. Went to the Big 12 championship game last year, brought back 10 starters on offense, including the experienced quarterback, the former Doak Walker Award winner last year, and Ollie Gordon. And this team didn't win a damn game in the Big 12. They are 3-9 on the year, 0-9 in the Big 12. And they got beat 52-0 in their season finale. I'm sorry, but I think it's time to start reevaluating the head coach position out there because I don't care how good Mike Gundy's been all those years. This right here to me is inexcusable. Kind of the same way down at Florida State, man. The same damn thing. You've got all the talent to compete. This has got to be something in the coaching staff. There's no way a team, even with this much talent, there's no way you're that bad unless it's got something to do with your coaching staff. So there's some heads about to roll out there in Stillwater, and they should. They should. Oregon and Washington. Oregon handles business. The only undefeated team heading into the postseason here and heading into conference championship weekend. They handled the Huskies with ease, winning this one 49-21. They were up 28-14 at the half and never looked back. Outscored them 21-7 in the second half. And Oregon primed up, and they will get an unexpected matchup in the Big Ten championship. I know I've been gearing up for this Oregon-Ohio State matchup for about 6 weeks now. I think we're going to get the rematch that we saw in Eugene earlier in the year. Well, we ain't getting that, man. We're going to get Oregon and Penn State, and I didn't have that on my bingo card.
I wish someone would have told us that Oregon was going to dog walk the Huskies.
Yeah, but you were almost betting with your heart on that one. You probably told me that the last 3 times they got beat by them, too.
No. Listen, I'm betting my heart on this one. I just know when the dogs suck. The Huskies lost to the Cougs at home. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know about this team. They're not good.
Andrew said Ohio State sucks, bro. All these Buckeye fans, they've been crying. I've been having fun watching the Buckeye fans cry on Twitter. Because look, here's the thing. I had a 3-unit play on Ohio State. I've been beating this drum for weeks and weeks and weeks now. That on Saturday, bro. Inexcusable, man.
That was gross.
Inexcusable. That's a 6-5 team without their 2 best players on their entire roster. Their top 2 NFL draft picks weren't even playing in this damn game. They come into your house and smack you in the mouth when you got everything to play for. Not only you not covered, you lost straight up. And Ohio State's going to get in. They're going to get in the playoff. Y'all understand that. Everybody, and I do believe in my heart that is one of the top 12 teams in the country. But that shit on Saturday, I'm sorry. Ryan Day, that man's 47-1 against the rest of the Big Ten, but he's 1-4 against the school up north, and they're ready to crucify that man, bro.
Yeah.
It's a bad deal.
Here's my question for you.
Ask me.
How the hell is Texas a 2.5-point favorite over Georgia?
I think they're just doing the whole.
I know Georgia hasn't been playing well. I get it. But it's not like Texas has been world beaters either. They haven't looked great. It's a good listen. Going to College Station and getting a win down there, that's impressive. No matter no matter the outcome. But still, it's not like they're just blown. They're not doing what Oregon's doing to people, right? You know what I mean? They're not
right. I'm with you.
We've seen this game, Crick, and I don't think it was just the fact that Georgia had some extra stuff in their Wheaties that morning or something. They whooped Texas's ass in Texas.
They did.
The fact that people think that that's not going to happen again is just baffling me. I'm hesitant, but I'm about to pile in on Georgia money line, man.
I'm like, everybody knows this game's played in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Like it's in Atlanta. This game's going to be in Atlanta.
I know.
And they already went. It's identical line from what it was last time. I think it wound up opening up 2.5 last time. It went up to like 3.5. But
Carson Beck just looks so bad.
Huh?
Carson Beck looks so bad.
Yeah, he's not any good.
No.
Yeah, he's not any good. The only team he can play, just that meme I shared the other day. It was like Georgia playing against Tennessee and then Georgia against anybody else. They are he can only play against us, bro.
I guess so, yeah.
So
yeah,
but
man,
I think I'm going to take the Dogs again this week, man.
It opened up as a 1.5 point favorite. Now it's 2.5, and I'm just trying to ask myself. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what are people saying? We've seen this story already.
Maybe that's what
you ever need it. Because it would be one thing if it was like a close game, or even if Georgia just looked good, but they didn't just look good. They dominated Texas. Texas had nothing offensively they could do.
They're trying to trick people into taking Texas, man, because if Georgia opens up as the small favorite in that, everybody piles on Georgia because what they saw last time. Now, by making Georgia the small dog, they're like, well, what do they know that I don't know? Nothing. They're just trying to trick you. Take the Dogs.
Yeah. Tell you what, I bet you're pretty happy with your Vols. And like, if you're a team that doesn't have to play this weekend, but you're in the playoff, you're probably like, okay, we're good.
We're in the clubhouse with
sometimes it's worse to play.
Absolutely, bro. I ain't upset about it at all. Now to know that we've got more to play for, like before, if it was a 14 playoff, you're like, you pretty much got to be in the conference championship to have a real shot there. Now I'm just sitting back. We shot a 69. We got the scorecard in the clubhouse, man. Let's go.
Beautiful.
They got 2 holes to go, man, and they're tough holes.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Okay. Yeah, that's the only question I had for you about college football. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Clemson, talk about being bad and still getting to play in the championship game.
Jesus. God, this is ridiculous, bro.
They
Come
have a
on,
chance to-
Miami. What are you doing?
They have a chance to win the ACC, and they just got beat by South Carolina this week.
God,
They got
South
3
Carolina-
losses on the season.
And I'll tell you what, the reason this ACC championship is so important for South Carolina, because now if Clemson can go on and beat SMU and get them another big win and bolster their resume, all that does is bolster South Carolina's resume too. And South Carolina's going to fool around and get in this damn playoff over 2 teams that beat them head to head.
Probably, yeah.
That's crazy to me, man. But they're playing good. They're playing as well as anybody in the country over the last 6 weeks.
God, there's gonna be so many 3-loss teams that are in this playoff.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're going to start seeing this every year. I still don't think Oregon's going undefeated to win the national championship. I think they're slipping up somewhere along the way, and I don't think we're ever seeing an undefeated national champion in college football again. Too tough to do, man.
I think Oregon's gonna do it.
You think they're going to do it? It's just hard to do, man. It's hard.
I never believe in the dub.
You got to figure they ain't really had any bad games yet.
Like that Wisconsin game was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, they did have that one. That's a weird.
I mean, it's a road win. It's a road
Camp
win
Randall at night. It's a weird one. Yeah, in conference and a place you don't ever play at and stuff.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm with you, Andrew. I want to expand them too, man. We're 1 year into this damn thing. We've been waiting for the 12-team playoff. We're not even to it yet. We all want 20 teams.
Hey, real quick, jumping back to the NFL. Let's see.
Okay.
Dirty Reg agrees with you.
Tell you, they're trying to trick you in that one, man.
Yeah. Who's the offensive rookie of the year?
Offensive rookie of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I mean, it's a race basically between Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix, really.
I think everyone's sleeping on Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irving's a stud, dude.
Look where he ranks.
Speaking of Oregon.
Look where he ranks.
I'm telling you, I'm with it.
Total yards, scrimmage yards. He's beaten Brock Bowers that everyone wants to talk about, and Ladd McConkey, who's having a good year too.
Yep.
He's got the most rushing yards by a lot.
Yep. By yeah.
And he's tied with Jaden Daniels for the most rushing TDs.
I love Bucky Irving, dude. A lot of this has come in the last 3 or 4 weeks, though. I think that's why you haven't heard more about it, because it's not like he's done this over the whole year.
Yeah, it's even more impressive.
I agree.
Because it's like
I agree.
You've blown everyone out of the water.
But I feel like the first 6 weeks of the season, he was hardly getting any touch. Everybody's like, what's up with Bucky Irving? All we did was talk about Bucky Irving. They finally started giving him the ball, and it's like, yeah, if he'd have been playing and getting the bulk of the snaps all year long, he'd definitely be leading this thing. But I'm with you, bro. I think that guy's a stud, speaking of Oregon. And I love that we found him just hiding in the weeds there.
Hey, was this your ticket?
Cooler if it was.
First touchdown.
Oh my God, those are all first touchdown scores?
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm never gonna hit one of these. Never.
I
Gonna
love
hit
to
one
see
of
it
these.
though. I love to see it.
I do too, man.
I
I
feel
just
so
love
good
to
for
see
these
it in
people.
my account one time. I would never have $100 on it, but I'd throw a couple bucks at it. It still paid good. Golly.
Okay, what was it? Taysom Hill. Looks like
Yeah, what happened? I just seen him getting carted off. What happened?
Season-ending knee injury. They're guessing.
Yeah, I noticed when he got carted off that it was going to be a bad deal. I hate that.
Congrats, Tyreek Hill. His wife announces they had a baby girl. It's like his 10th plus child.
I started to say another one.
Another one.
Somebody needs to talk to Tyreek and tell him what causes that.
We were setting up the advent calendars and all that stuff, and my wife's like, "Man, it looks like we have a shit ton." I go, "We do have a shit ton of stuff here." And she goes, "Yeah, but we got to remember we have 5 kids now." And I go, "Yeah."
How do you ever forget that?
Yeah. Well, this is our first time holiday season of setting all the shit out because we have 5 kids.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It does become a lot. A lot.
Yeah. We're not just adding 1 this time. We're adding 2 more.
That's what'll get you. When you add 2 at one time, that really throws a monkey wrench in there, bro.
It sure does. Okay, what else? Did you see this?
Man.
Love when a plan comes together.
Some people.
I mean, this
lose.
was never a doubt. Tampa was easy money. Chiefs was easy money. Commanders, Chargers, Texans, all easy money. I mean, it's money on the floor.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt. It
What
was
up,
a
Jay
good
Main?
day. Dude, it was a good day for a good day. Look at that one. Nice little teaser. This one I really liked. Look at that one. Look at that teaser. And this was Loki coming out right here. It says never shares with his fan base. I literally told you guys the 7-leg teaser that I did on the show yesterday. I said this was stupid. What was I doing?
Yeah.
And I read it off to you. You could have tailed it.
You did.
You even said you were going to.
Yes, you did. I'm telling you, you did. I heard it when I saw Loki do this. Like, I was like, I don't know, Loki. I was like, he's pretty good about throwing all these little crazy ones. Now, whether y'all write them all down and put them back in later, I can't tell you. You can actually go back and watch these shows and pause it where you pull those up and stuff. You know.
Yeah, I didn't put it out on or put a card out on the locals page though. I didn't get around to it, but
Jay, man, I had your back yesterday, man. In the group text, Will was telling us the next time you came in here dropping some stats on us, man, he was going to just unload on you, man, because he thought the Vikings were dead to rights. I said, all the man did was give you the facts. He said, I don't want facts. I want winners.
That is how the conversation went. But hey, you're right. You're right. The 50-year trend holds up.
That's right. It does. And he is on tonight. Go ahead. On Nick's under 21.5 completions, Winston over 35.5 attempts. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
A little same game parlay action. Booyah.
I like it. I like it. No, we were just teasing with you, J Main. But when it looked
we
like,
love it, man. We love those good gems you bring in.
I just wanted to know, you know, I should have I just read your facts wrong. You know, I thought we were all over the spread.
He didn't say they covered the spread since 1977. He never said that.
He just said they win.
Yep. That's what he said.
So
I'm still mad at myself when they were down 22-6 or whatever. I'm still mad at myself for not just piling on the damn money line.
That's right. That's right.
I knew better. He told me it was right there in front of me. He tried to give it to me, and I didn't listen.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Can't have nothing.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go warm up the Jeep. Dude, by the way, the Jeeps. I don't know if it's because it's so cold or if, like, the thing, like the lock already had issues with it. Like, I had to manually open it. Now it won't open, so I can't even open my door.
Dude, you got to climb across?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Until I get this thing fixed. I was like, are you kidding me?
Dude, the cold weather will screw a car up in a hurry.
Especially an old car.
Are you about to go start it right now?
Yeah, it's cold here, Craig.
I mean, I understand that. It's 30 minutes. We got highlight today too, man.
I know. I was going to go start it, and then we'll come back and do highlight.
Go start it, man. I'll pull the college football scores back up and at least scroll down a little bit so we can talk some more to them about that while you're gone. Dirty Reg says, as long as the Broncos win tonight, it's a good night in my world. We ain't even talked about that damn game tonight. We'll talk about it when he gets back. Yeah, we'll do that, man. We'll dive in and see if we can't find some winners there. I'll be honest with you, I ain't even really looked at that one yet, and I've flip flopped on it all week long, so I don't know if I'm gonna love anything in that one, but we'll see. We'll keep going down through these college games a little bit till Will gets back here. Talk about the Buckeyes. There they are, losing to their daddy. Michigan is the Buckeyes' daddy. I've seen all these damn Buckeye fans on here crying and lobbying and all this stuff. And also, I've seen all these damn people talking about the flag planting and everything, and you don't need to be planting the flags on it. Well, I'll tell you what, you don't want their damn flag planted on your field, win the damn game. You were 3 touchdown favorites in this damn game, and y'all want to act like the most fight y'all had all day long was after you were already beat. Maybe if you put a little bit of that fire in your belly 4 quarters sooner, you wouldn't have to worry about them planting the damn flag on your field. So hell with it. You don't want the flag planted? Win the damn game. Tired of this shit, man. Bunch of soft ass out there telling me. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with them planting their flag right in the middle of your O because they're your daddy. You had everything to play for in this game. You have heads and shoulders the better roster. You have supposed to be the better coach, but I'm not so sure. I'm just saying you had everything to play for in this game. It's all on the line. You get your rematch to avenge your one loss if you win this one and all that stuff. And guess what? You can go sit around for a damn 2 weeks now, and you can worry yourself to death on where you're going to land. You're going to be in it. You're going to be in it. But this right here to me is inexcusable to your in-state rival who'd already beaten you 3 times and you're supposed to have all this emotion and all these things ready to go, and you just shit the bed, man. You just score a point in the second half.
Someone should definitely like take that clip and put Michigan over Denzel's face and then Ohio State over Gary's face and just be like, who's your daddy, Gary? Who's your daddy?
100%. Why aren't we doing that? If I ever learn how to do that stuff, I'm in trouble.
I don't know yet. Part of me wants to take Brown's money line, and part of me wants to lay it with the Broncos. I still have not decided. And here's why: because I liked the Browns money line earlier in the week, and everything I liked hit yesterday. So now I'm really nervous of what to trust tonight.
I have no idea what I want to do. I have no idea. Y'all tell me.
Dirty Rag said, "Don't let it idle for 30 minutes. Don't worry, Dirty Rag. She's a vet. She knows what she's doing.
She is a vet." Shout out to which one of these games you want to talk about, man? You got any you want to talk about? What do you think about Ohio State, man?
Bums.
I'm
thinking I'm kind of glad my Cougs didn't join the Big Ten because that's just embarrassing.
Notre Dame made me sweat the 5-unit play so bad, bro. I had them. A lot of people were fine. A lot of people were going to push on them at 7 and everything. I had put the 5-unit play in minus 7.5 on Wednesday, bro.
Later, buddy. Have a good one.
Hey, have a good day, man. Have a good day, brother. Be safe out there. But yeah, I had a minus 7.5 on the 5-unit play, and I thought I was dead to rights, bro. They threw back-to-back 100-yard pick sixes.
Yeah.
I'm never on the right side of those, dude.
Yeah, it was bad.
That felt so damn good because I thought it was dead to rights.
That's right.
Notre Dame played pretty good football. Hey, here's the thing. You know what sucks? Notre Dame's going to wind up ranked in the top 4, and they have 0 chance at a bye. Hey, you know what? Join a conference. Your damn independent.
Yeah,
TV
because
deal.
they wouldn't be where they're at if they were in a conference. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's a good team, man. That's a good.
No, it's a good team, but you probably have an extra loss.
To the Big 12.
Anyone can cruise through the Big 12.
Actually, I don't know. Actually, the Big 12 is actually not the easiest conference either. I know there's no great team in that thing, but there's a lot of real solid teams, and you have to strap it up every week to go play. That's why you got all those teams with 2-3 losses because they're all solid, but ain't nobody great.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think. What do you said? I'm ready to the rankings. I saw the AP poll. Let's look at that AP poll because you get a pretty good idea of what the committee's probably going to do with the AP poll. You got Oregon at 1 there with all the first place votes. Texas moved up to 2, Penn State at 3, and Georgia at 5. Tennessee's up to 6. Ohio State. I love seeing Tennessee ranked ahead of Ohio State because with that loss, I feel like we're definitely going to get paired up together somewhere. It's either going to be
Dude, Ohio State doesn't deserve to be in the playoff.
Who you going to put in over them though?
I know. I'm just saying, like they're going to get in, obviously. But I don't think I think that loss right there should automatically put Michigan in instead of them. I'd be happy with that.
No. We still want the best.
You can't let them. You can't. The best team, they ain't good. They let Michigan, a terrible Michigan team, come into their house and hold them to 10 points.
I do think it should matter more when they beat you in your house.
Yeah.
It's one thing to have to go on the road to a tough atmosphere. It's like, because you say what you want to about Arkansas and stuff, but out there, that place was rocking that night. It's a tough spot to go. You can't hear yourself think. But when they come in, if Arkansas had come into Neyland and beat us like that, I'd be like, well, you're probably right.
This is the real reason, too. They could have 3 losses and they'd find a way to get it. It's like
100%,
Alabama. They're going to find a way to get Alabama in there as well. You know what I mean?
Same thing with Georgia and Alabama. They know, man. That's what I'm saying. They know that those people will buy the tickets. They know they'll turn the TVs on and all that shit. And that's all that matters to those people, really.
And they know by putting them in there, that's going to get more buzz because people are going to talk about it.
Exactly. They're not fools, man. They're not.
Yeah.
This is why college football has got a flawed system because it's all subjective and it's all based off people's fucking opinions about teams that don't ever play each other. And you're going to tell me this team's better than this team. I mean, I do it too. I sit here and talk about it too and tell you I think this team's better and all that stuff. And you wind up getting on the field, but it's all subjective and there's never any kind of set format on how we're going to do this.
Well, Crick, it's the final week of highlight, man, before we get to the playoffs.
That's right.
Playoffs.
Talking
about playoffs? Yeah, we got a highlight match now. We got Fireballs and the Renegades. This is going to be a good one. This one's going to be a good one. Let's look at the standings real quick, though. I mean, the Renegades. I don't know if there's a regular season champ award, but they got it. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
They blew.
There is an award. It's called the number 1 seed.
They blew everyone out of the water, though. Look at that. Devils, you had a good fight. You had a good fight. You came fighting back, but this is a big match today because Renegades, they've got the 1 seed locked up. Fireballs, they're fighting there with the Crick. The Fireballs, they need to get 3 points today. If they don't get it, if they get skunked by the Renegades, they're out. Because you can see the Cyclones don't have any points left.
Oh man,
we only have two matches left, don't we?
And they're playing the Renegades though. Is this like a week 18 game in the NFL where you've already got it locked up? You can't really set your starters because you only got 6 guys, so you can't really set your starters. But maybe they don't give 100% effort today.
Or do you want shout out to the Chargers and the Warriors? You guys are in. Chargers
in like plant, man. The Warriors, however,
do we only have 2 matches
direction,
left?
Dude.
Or is that it?
What?
Hold on. I'm trying to see. I'm looking at the schedule.
Yeah, the Warriors been struggling a little bit lately.
Yeah, man. Today and tomorrow. That's it.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, we got Fireballs, Renegades, and we got Devils and Chargers. That's it. Wow.
When do our playoffs start?
December 6th.
Dude, that's Friday.
Yeah.
Let's go. Now, do they both play on the same day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, 2:30 and then 7. Kind of like what they've been doing all the doubleheader Fridays.
Do we still have Spark It contests for these?
That's a good question.
I'd like to know.
I'd like to know too, because those contests are a lot of fun.
They are. I got me a $15 gift card this past weekend.
Proud of you.
Love that. I'm up to 40 now.
Let's see what we got today, though. Yeah, so the Fireballs, this is it. This is do or die to get into the playoff, man. Ooh.
Hey, why did that game – there was one on Friday, and I don't know if you know this or not, but maybe – I like to throw these questions out there because I know Julie hears us, and she can usually answer them in an email or something. Why did that game get randomly forfeited on Friday, like in the middle of it?
I don't know.
There was one that got like, I don't know if it was in the middle of the match. I don't mean in the middle of the game day, not in the middle of the actual match, like a forfeit or something like that. But I know everybody was supposed to play. We had odds on everybody. And then I wound up looking back later and there was one match that was a forfeit.
Oh, I know that there was like a scheduling change or like a substitution. And then maybe something happened with that. But I saw she sent out an email about like, hey, but that was like the night before saying that we're going to swap these guys out.
Okay.
Then maybe something came up after that. I don't know.
Yeah,
man, this sucks for the Fireballs here. They had to forfeit a doubles match.
Right there, and having to have those 3 points too, man. Why? I wonder why. Oh, because Hormashay's hurt.
Yeah, Hormashay's hurt.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's rough. That's a rough spot for them too, dude. That's some bad luck right there. That guy, he's been banged up. He's one of probably their best player, and he's been banged up for quite a bit of the season. They finally got him back, and he was feeling pretty good. Now he's back down, so it's bad luck for them right there. What's up, Loki?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting. We got Ikeda and Ubia today. There's Correa and Ben. Man, are they even favored in any of these? Let's pull some of these up. DraftKings. I should have this pulled up already.
Yeah, you're better than this.
I know. I am better than this. Okay. So they're favored to win the doubles match. There's a 1.5. They just need one more point to tie. One more point to tie. Then they're dogs against in this. I mean, Arats is not losing. Let's be honest.
No.
But our guy Jedin Cabrera favored in a doubles match. That's 3 points. So if they win these matches that they're favored, they're in.
They're in. They're in.
By half a point.
That would, golly, that's crazy. We play all these highlight matches. It can come down to half a point, man.
Yeah, because look, they're not favored in this one. Yeah, the matches with the Rots, they're not favored in. I mean, they're not going to be.
I'm a parlay Ikeda and Ubia to defeat Correa and Ben 2-0, and Jedin and Cabrera to defeat Correa and Flores 2-0. They get you plus 160.
You don't think the pressure is going to be on them a little bit? Maybe it's 2-1.
Oh, I mean, it'll pay a lot better if you want to parlay those.
I'm just thinking,
that'll get you plus 16. That'll get you plus 16-20. They both win 2-1.
I'm just saying.
I think what I want to do is probably take
Heavy favorites today, too, in all the matches.
Yeah, heavy favorites. I think I'm
I mean,
going
the
to take.
closest one is a minus 298.
Actually, okay, yep, found it. My best bet of the day.
Hmm.
Correa and Flores to win the first set against Jedin and Cabrera at plus 165. Then you can go back and bet Jedin and Cabrera to win 2-1 at like plus 320.
You know who we don't get today? We don't get Ghost. Oh, yeah, we do. We get Ghost
Plus
and
300.
Rocks down there. Okay.
Yeah. Just take that money
man.
line on. Actually, I almost love just betting them 2-1. I feel like they always had. They just come out. Shit, it's exactly like that meme where you're playing video games and you're leaning back in your chair and you're getting your ass beat, and all of a sudden you just sit up. That's what that guy does every time he loses a first set, and you just see him kind of lackadaisical out there.
But then you
going
don't
through
have
the
to bet them
motions.
2-1. Just bet the other team to win the first set. Then you don't have to worry about anything.
It's hard for me to bet against those guys on anything. I don't care if it's a set or a game. Like, I don't ever want to bet against them. But yeah, no, I think the 2-1 there, because I see it a lot. I see it a lot with these guys where they're out there and they're like talking bask to each other, and you can tell they're in each other's ass a little bit. No homo. But yeah, see, I did it. I'm getting better, bro. But anyways, yeah, no, those dudes, once they lose a set, it's OV, man. They're come up precision shots off the sidewall and everything, set it up 3-4 shots in advance. They're pretty incredible. Good morning, Ripper.
That's crazy. If they do get enough points here and squeak into the playoff, this is going to be a rematch on Friday.
Dude. Okay, so,
right?
Man. We got a lot on the line tonight. World of Highlight. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Well, Highlight, go check it out. Links are in the description of this stream or video. And ESPN 3, 5 p.m. Eastern. You can watch it there. You can watch it on their YouTube channel, their FUBO TV. Go check it out. Fireballs, Renegades. Can the Fireballs punch their ticket to the playoff for this weekend? We will find out. Need you to talk to Loki for me, okay? Because your boy can lead a horse to water. All right.
He gave him to you, Loki.
I gave him to you.
He gave him out. He did. He gave him out.
I didn't give the live bets out, but I mean, this is just live bet hedges. You guys should just know automatically.
I mean, yeah, we can't. I can't sit in here and give you all the crazy things I'm betting in game and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sitting, dude. I was having fun yesterday. DraftKings always puts out these. They'll give you profit boosts on like 4 live drive props. I want you to know. You want to hear about a bad bet? A bad bet is betting live drive props. But when they go give me those profit boosts, I just bet the punt every time because it boosts it up to like plus 130 or something like that. And you just bet the punt. I've started thinking maybe I just want to go every live drive throughout the day. Think about how many punts happen in the NFL. Usually the worst odds you'll see is like minus 140. I'm thinking about just betting every single drive one weekend to punt.
And then the time you do that, it'll be
the most points scored in the
punts.
history of most points scored in the history of the NFL in a single weekend. For sure. But I was looking at it, man, and I was like, there might be something to this, bro. And then I got stupid, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to bet the Rams to get a passing touchdown on this drive. They got a rushing touchdown. Why not just bet? You get plus money on the touchdown alone, Cricket. You greedy shithead. What are you doing? Can't help it. Love good value. But my good friend Steps told me there is no value if you don't win the bet.
That's right.
What are you looking at over there so intently?
Miss Marlene tagged me in this thing. She's trying to get me to not drink Coors Light anymore. Says the weed killer glyphosate was found in 14 and 15 beers. Here's what they tested. Coors Light was the second highest tested one. Damn.
That's the part that gets you drunk.
Yeah. It's all right.
What is the top one there?
To sing.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, to say that one.
I ain't even heard of that.
Well, it's okay.
He said, Logan said, yeah, but then you have Steelers and Bengals game when punting is not an option. That would have been the one. That would have been the game that I was betting all the punts too.
I don't drink light beer.
That's right.
It's called water, sir. It's called
man.
water.
That's a man's man.
It's called water. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, interesting weekend of sports. Interesting weekend of sports, Craig. Do you see this? I guess as I pull this down, it's that time of the year where we get to start.
Did you see this?
See this, Cricket?
We need
Barkley's on pace to beat Dickerson's record. I feel like every year we get to this point, someone says they're going to do it. It never happens.
People forget that he may not
They even have an
to
extra
play.
game to do it this year.
He may not play the last 3 games of the season because they may not have to.
Yeah.
And I promise you, if they got everything locked up and they have nothing to gain, why would you put that guy out there?
It's also really hard to keep up this pace.
Absolutely, dude. Everybody else in the league knows you're trying to break that record too. And the teams that don't have anything to play for, they have to play for the fact that they don't want you to break the record against them.
Yep.
And so, I mean, it's hard to do, man. This does happen every year, though. There's always somebody that's on pace to get it. And I'm like, not everybody's Eric Dickerson. So wrong. Saquon Stud.
Remind me next year after week 1 to
whoever the leading rusher.
Yeah. I hope it's 3 guys. I hope 3 guys get like 200 yards rushing. They're on pace to.
You'll have something crazy like Craig Reynolds winds up getting subbed in the last week. Some starting running back goes down. They'll be like, okay, Craig Reynolds starting or something. He'll run for 195 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll be like, oh, here it comes.
Told you.
Yep.
Told you.
All
right, Crick. We're going to put a bow on that. It's kind of cold. I got to get going early this morning. So what do you got planned today?
We'll probably do Crick's Corner this afternoon around 1 p.m. Eastern time. We'll talk a little college football, see if we can. I don't know if I'm going to have anybody in here with me, if I'll just be rolling by myself. But yeah, we'll do that here in a little while, man. I don't know how long it'll be today, but we'll figure it out. We'll get in here. We'll talk about it, see if we can't figure out what these rankings are going to do and all that.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to recap. Oh, we didn't talk about the game.
What game? Tonight?
Yeah, Monday Night Football. Broncos, Browns. Who you got? Go.
Tie.
There it is. I feel like you either bet Browns money line or you alt line the Broncos. I don't see it being a close one.
I don't have anything that I like. The lines moved out to 6. Total's 42. Probably going to land on. It's a tie.
It's a tie. There it is. 21-21.
21-21
on the total.
21-21 final. Bet. If you bet the exact score, 21-21, bet it, and you'll own half the casino tomorrow.
There you are. All right, we'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.